What's up, everybody? It's Antonio here to bring you another episode in the series of how many shares of a certain company do you need to own to make $1,000 a month, $100 a month, and even $100 a week. So in these episodes, I do go over the companies you guys do add in the comment section so that I can go over them. So this is the current list that we do have from my subscribers that have left. But anyways, we'll be going in order every single week. We pull up the company on Seeking Alpha, look at the the company itself, look at what they do, and then we look at the charts, look at the performance for them. We'll pull up the dividend scorecard, look at the dividend information for them, and then we'll pull up the calculator, crunch the numbers to see how much of this company would you have to have invested to make $1,000 a month, $100 a month, and then $100 a week. And then we wrap up the video by looking at the dividend yield, showing us if currently right now is the best opportunity to enter the company or if it was in the past. But guys, in this episode we will be going over Otis Worldwide, so let me go ahead and pull it up on Seeking Alpha. Alright guys, so here at Seeking Alpha, Otis Worldwide Corporation is currently trading about $87.65. Let me go ahead and pull up the company profile for you. So on the company profile, Otis Worldwide Corporation engages in the manufacturing, installation, and servicing of elevators and escalators in the United States, China, and internationally. The company operates in two segments: new equipment and service. The new equipment segment designs, manufactures, sells, and installs a range of passenger and freight elevators, as well as escalators and moving walkways for residential and commercial buildings and infrastructure projects. This segment serves real estate and building developers and general contractors. The service segment performs maintenance and repair services, as well as modernization services to upgrade elevators. But if we do look here on the sector, they are in the industrial sector. The industry is industrial machinery and supplies and components. Employees are showing about 69,000 employees. They were founded back in 1853, quite a long time. And then if you want to visit more on, to look at their website, you can go to otis.com. If we do pull up the charts here, you can look at the year to date. They are down about 0.88% on the year. They are up by 10.78% on the 5-year, but I don't believe that they've actually gone out that far out. I believe there were a spin-off from a different company, and then I think it was UTX, if I'm correct. But this is not, I think this is as far as it goes as 2020. And then of course, if we do look, they are up 94.14% since that 2020 when the spinoff happened. If we do look at the 52-week range here, 52-week low is $73.32. 52-week high is $91.33. It's trading closer to the 52-week high. EPS is a 3.50, and then PE 25.03. Dividend rate is $1.36, and then dividend yield is 1.54%. Market cap is a pretty large market cap here at 36.19 billion market cap. Let's go ahead and pull up the dividend scorecard here, guys. So again, they are in the industrial sector. Dividend yield is a 1.54%, very low dividend yield. Annual payout is $1.36. Payout ratio is pretty low, 36.84%. It's not going to show anything for 5-year CAGR because it's I believe the spinoff, so it hasn't been about 5 years yet. Dividend growth has been 3 years so far. They do pay out quarterly, and they'll pay you out 34 cents every single quarter. Let's go ahead and pull up the calculator so we can start crunching these numbers. So first thing we want to figure out, guys, is how much of this company would you have to have invested at the current share price to make $1,000 a month. So we want to make $1,000 a month. There's 12 months in a year, so annually we do need to make $12,000. Take these $12,000 divided by the annual payout, which is $1.36. Divide that, and this will give you the total number of shares that you need to own. So that's 8,823 shares. If you multiply it times the current share price, this would tell you exactly how much you'd have to purchase or invest to make $1,000 a month roughly, which is roughly about $773,382 at the current share price, and you'd be roughly making about $1,000 every single month. Quite a huge amount of money you'd have to invest. But you know, in the long term, if you are investing for the long term and dollar cost averaging, reinvesting those dividends, it does require a lot less capital, of course, if you're investing in some great dividend grower companies. But quick way to calculate this is take $12,000, which is what we need to make annually, divide it by the dividend yield, which is at 1.54%, and this would give you a rough estimate of how much you'd have to have invested, which is about $779,000. So that's a quick way to calculate that. So let's go ahead to the next one, guys, which is $100 every single month. This one's typically a little bit more achievable because it does require a lot less capital. You could actually honestly take the previous answer and divide it by 10, but since we do have the calculator, and if anybody that is watching is just interested in the math behind this, we can walk through it. So we want to make $100 every month. Of course, there is 12 months in a year, so we multiply it. So annually, we need to make $1,200. Divide that by the annual payout, which is at $1.36. And this gives you the total number of shares you need to own. So we would have to own about 882 shares, and you'd be kind of making about $100 every single month. But in order to know how much of this you know, how much of my money I would have to invest at the current share price, multiply the total number of shares times the current share price, which is $87.65. So we'd have to invest about $77,338 at the current share price, and we would be roughly making about $100 every single month. A quick way to calculate this again is take the 1,200 divided by the dividend yield, and you'll see we get about $77,922. That's a quick way to calculate this. Let's go ahead and do the last one, which is $100 every single week. That is pretty awesome, guys. Imagine doing that. So we want to make $100 every single week. There is 52 weeks in a year, so annually we do need to make $5,200. Divide that by the annual payout, which is $1.36, and you'll see we'd have to own about 3,823 shares, and then multiply that times the current share price, which is $87.65, and we would have to have about invested about $335,132, and we would be kind of making about $100 every single week. Of course, you'd get paid out quarterly, but you'd have to, like, you know, spread that out by weekly there. But quick way to calculate this, guys, take the 5,200 divided by that dividend yield, which is that 1.54% dividend yield, then you'll see we roughly get about $337,000. So that is the best way to calculate that. Quick way to calculate it. You know, let me know in the comment section if you guys are invested in this company. Definitely would love to know. Let's go ahead and wrap up this video, guys, by jumping at the dividend yield, seeing when the best opportunity to enter this stock is or was in the past. So let's go ahead and jump over there. All right, guys, so we're here at the dividend yield. This is the dividend yield. Here is the past 5 years. Of course, it only goes to 2020, so you'll see that over time it's fluctuating, but this company has been growing their dividend almost every single year, so you can kind of see the dividend yield continue to increase over time. It's been actually fluctuating around a 1.30% to 1.60% on dividend yield. Looks like it's growing, so pretty interesting company. Let me know in the comment section, of course, if you're invested in it. What other companies would you guys like me to cover? Let me know. I'll be happy to add those to the list. We'll eventually get to those, but don't forget to subscribe with the notification. I'm gonna reach that 20,000 subscriber mark. Definitely would appreciate it as well. If you guys wouldn't mind, drop a big thumbs up on the video. Costs you nothing, helps out the channel a lot. I definitely appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care, stay safe out there. Bye, guys.